Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So before I continue with the Archon quest, which I am going to be doing in this video, I wanted to point out that there were two new timed events added since last time I played. It's actually been a little bit since I last recorded because I've been kind of focusing on my East 2 Let's Play. But anyways, so this is the timed event that I'm most concerned about due to the fact that there's only 6 days left. Whereas this one I'm not as worried about. This one in particular I believe is going to have some story stuff to it, whereas this one is mostly going to just be fights. So what I'm going to do is, in this video, is about around, I don't know, 20-ish minutes or so of the Archon quest, and then I'm going to hop on over to this and start this. I already know where this starts. It's all the way over in the city here in Fontaine. But anyways, yeah, I just want to point that out. I need to jump down there and talk to 3 different NPCs, so I'll do that now. Here's the first one, Galathea.
Huh? I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
Okay, let's talk to her again before I go.
I really can't imagine what it would be like if things changed.
Hey, 2 more people all the way over there. And I don't know how to say that guy's name.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. My apologies for not recognizing you earlier.
Is his name pronounced Etienne or something like that?
Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
Sure thing. And the last person's right there, but let's talk to him again.
But where would I move to? Snezhnaya? Liyue?
Who knows?
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story. The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So,
Okay.
if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die. You should probably still take it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
Okay. That guy was interesting, wasn't he? Let's talk to him again.
What do you think?
Ooh.
Pretty interesting story, huh?
What's up with this thing? Can I attack it? No.
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some, interesting opinions.
No kidding. Many are quite stubborn.
Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands make light work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers.
Oh, I have plenty of
I
those.
remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
I wonder if I can directly hand him those. Nope. I need to go collect them manually. It's not too far from here, right? Yeah, it's just right over here.
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect Romaritime flowers.
Yep. Okay. Press the wrong button there for a second. Like I said, I've been playing East, too, so the magic in that game is used by pressing the X button. And that's what I tried to do just now. Anyways, can I collect this one as well? I guess I can, yeah. Oh, it's the same type as the others, so I'm not going to be keeping that.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise,
Power-saving
I fear I
mode?
may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
What, is she a robot or something?
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the Court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the Court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
All the food. Wow, that was rude. Why'd they just suddenly walk away? Oh, okay.
Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Sure.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief.
Okay.
Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run.
Understood. Leave it to me.
All right, let's go.
I think I can just teleport up to the top there, right? I don't need to necessarily, take the elevator.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there she is.
Oh, look! Isn't that her?
Yep. Get ready to stop her. Time to make the arrest.
Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction! What should we do? Should we chase her?
Let me see. Our job is to block this path. The rest is up to Linny.
You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away.
That's a fair point. You wait, but there's no sign of the thief.
Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief.
It seems there's no reason for us to stay here. Let's go find Linny. That seems like a bad idea, doesn't it? Wouldn't Linny just send his sister up here to find us or something? If... Yeah, never mind. Whatever.
Yeah, let's go.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
So did they catch her?
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier.
Well, they seem to have gotten his stuff back, so...
Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her.
Oh, really?
She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
Really?
I saw the general direction she went, but Linny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Ah.
Oh, did you get hurt, Linny?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lenny's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the Court of Fontaine now.
Cool. So where is this Court of Fontaine exactly? Oh, well, it's not too far away. Oh, maybe we're taking a boat or something. Is that a boat? I can't tell from here. It's clearly separate from the,
we ride this thing to go into the
yeah, it's a
sea?
boat.
What an ingenious way to get around. People in Fontaine really know how to use water.
This is an aquabus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine.
Oh, really?
It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
I wonder if I'll be able to use it, like, just for normal exploration.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Okay then. Oh, something's gonna happen, yeah. Oh, it's her. I forgot her name already, though. I think I met her in a timed event for the very first time a while back.
Huh?
In Mondstadt. I'm sure Paimon will recognize her.
What?
Oh, Charlotte.
Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte!
It's Charlotte.
Oh, I never guessed I'd bump into you while riding the aquabus. In the story of my life, this is big news. What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as travelers, we're always on the move. It's not surprising that nobody knew we were coming. Though we still have no idea how the Hydro Archon knew about us. Oh, let Paimon introduce you to our new friends.
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Linny and his assistant Lynette anywhere.
I wonder what would happen if I just stayed without, like, advancing the text, the dialogue. If I would just keep sailing along. Oh, okay, never mind.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
It continues the dialogue automatically.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, Fontaine suddenly doesn't feel like such an unfamiliar place. So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte? Any big news?
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days.
That would definitely get my attention, but that's not really the kind of news you're after.
You're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases, actually.
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
Oh, really?
That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right.
Obviously,
the first
Paimon.
missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago.
Oh.
And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace.
Well, that's weird.
But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
Huh. Then there must be more than one criminal at work. Yeah.
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear.
Oh no.
I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
She's not gonna disappear, is she?
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
You continue talking on the aqua bus, and before you know it, you are arriving at your destination.
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Yep. Conveniently, it took us to the city. I like this music, it's pretty cool. And I like the scenery as well. If there wasn't any lag, it'd be even nicer. Unfortunately, there's a fair amount of it. So that's an elevator, right?
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Okay, Paimon hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya!
See ya, Charlotte.
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
Neat. This is a fairly long string of cutscenes, though. Oh, okay. I was thinking, gee, when are they going to end? And they finally did. So, taking a quick look at the map, they want us to go over here for this, but I think I'm going to now not continue, but start this timed event here. Mega Meka Melee. In the Court of Fontaine, Lescott's Clockwork Workshop is preparing for a major commission, but the staff seem to have encountered difficulties. Help these talented craftspeople complete their masterpiece. So let's go to quest and tell it to go over to that. And it's right over here, not too far away from where we're currently located. This is so annoying. Yes, very annoying. Doesn't this just mean that Lady Farina will sit at the judge's table? Exactly. Sit at the judge's table? What does that mean? Oh my, we have guests. Judging from your clothes, you must be outlanders, yes? In that case, it's quite expected that you might not understand our local lingo, blat. Allow me to put it this way. Who would sit at the judge's table? The justices, of course. And who is our Chief Justice? Monsieur Novla. I can't say that, I'm sorry. I really apologize. Anyways, naturally. Oh my, well then, why is our dear Hydro Archon sitting in that person share? Come now, tell me, what would the poor people being judged think of that? If it were me, why I would feel cheated. Our Hydro Archon knows nothing about being a judge. Well, it does seem like they wouldn't be getting what was advertised. Exactly. Trials will be not as advertised precisely as you say. So does it mean what Paimon thought it did? Wait just a second. Are you sure it's okay for you to make fun of your god like that? Of course. Our Archon loves such jokes. Why, if these words reached her ears, she would tie me to a stone and have me hurled into a deep lake, watching enthusiastically from the sidelines the entire time. Wow. But, dear guests, do not grieve yet, for our good Archon is ever so flighty with his... Arbon is ever so flighty with his words, that even a millstone could not sink him. And our Archon would say, it's a miracle, such a romantic ending, while applauding most loudly. In fact, she might even shed a tear or two. Hey, she may even bestow upon me a model of romantic fontaine medal. Yes, most romantic. Sure. Paimon's not sure what to say here. You and me both, Paimon. In any case, let's get to business. Might I ask why you have come to our humble store? Speaking of which, Arbon, don't you think our two guests look like the famous adventurers the boss told us about previously? Quite so. One with hair like burnished gold, and the other like shining silver. Oh, right. Might the two of you be Mr. Aether and Miss Paimon? You know us? The boss was asking around at the Adventurers Guild about adventurers active in Fontaine, and ended up being told about the two of you. Word is that you're a pretty formidable team. Well, Mr. Aether, looks like we're getting more famous by the day. Thanks to me, eh? Or 'tis all thanks to you, Miss Paimon. Hee. Haven't you been growing a silver tongue lately? Alrighty then, for that Paimon shall always share her fortune with you. Well then, what would your boss like from us? Well, unfortunately he's not in the store right now, so allow us to tell you in his stead. Just a few words, not to worry. To be brief, our boss would like your help collecting data for his Champion Duelist plan. Champion Duelist plan? It is a plan to use Champion Duelists as the main characters, the development centerpiece, and the focus of our advertising for a new line of Clockwork toys. Right. That's our business, by the way, Clockwork Toys. Also, have the two of you heard of Champion Duelists? I have, don't worry, or not at all, could you explain? They are a special institution in Fontaine. If you commit any crime as you face your trial, you may apply for a duel against a Champion Duelist. Should you prove victorious, you can clear your name and defend your honor, and thus remove the need for a trial. However, defeating a Champion Duelist is no mean feat. Harder than selling toys, certainly. Our boss believes that this to be an excellent cultural institution of Fontaine. As such, toys of this kind may yet sell very well indeed. And if they do get popular outside the country, we can also win honor for our nation. 2 birds with 1 stone. I say... I can see Lady Farina herself pinning medals to our chests. Okay, so that's the situation, huh? But if you're making toy Champion Duelists, what do you need us adventurers for? Well, you can't develop anything without data, and the strength of the Champion Duelists is honed in all manner of perilous places. Getting data on them isn't easy. But when we heard that the more impressive adventurers do similar things, we thought, why not get adventurers to help us instead? Paimon kinda gets it now. You're gonna use adventurers to get the data you need for your line of toy Champion Duelists. Is that it? That's false advertising. It's no different from Lady Farina sitting at the judge's table. Well now, it's not quite that serious. It's more like replacing a romaritime flower with a mallow tree. Or, you know, a wooden pillar with a stone one. Okay. Gah, doesn't all this mean more or less the same thing? That's what you two were talking about from the start, you know? And we heard it all. Oh, that. We were talking about Lapout... I don't know how to say that. I can't say that. The watchmaker next door. They're way worse than we are, trust me. They call themselves a watchmaker, but they make toys on the sly. Now that's just completely absurd, isn't it? Indeed, terribly so. A watchmaker that sells toys? Exactly. And is that not reprehensible? Come on, come, tell me. What do you like most in this world? What Paimon likes most? Well, it's her best buddy Aether, of course. In that case, if there was an Aether puppet store somewhere that you traveled from afar to see, only to find that it did not sell Aether puppets at all, but instead stocked nothing but a ton of Arbon puppets, would you not be angered at this betrayal of your expectations? Would you not cry and scream? Would you not send the boss of the store flying with a single punch for denying you the purchase of your dear companion? Why, I'd be furious. I'd punch the store owner straight into the cell of the Fortress of Meripide. I think I said that correctly. Seriously, who'd buy Arbon puppets anyways? Well, now that you say so, it would be kind of annoying. What do we do, Aether? It would be terrible if puppets of you were to go out of stock. Paimon, it's a red herring. Don't get distracted. They're selling you a bridge here, you know. Huh. They almost got Paimon there, too. Oh, come now. We were just making analogies, and you know what they say. There's no such thing as a perfect analogy. And, well, the things we described do happen. After all, you will not find barrel conches in conch madeleines, will you? Precisely, and such things will only increase in frequency, until a day comes when watchmakers stop making watches altogether. But we shall not forgive them, oh no, unless they change their name to Lapout Toymakers. And there you both go again. You two really love spouting nonsense, don't you? The more you talk, the further off topic we get. So let's just have it now. What do you need us to do? Well, actually, we do have one request to make before that. Could you two go to the watchmaker next door and do a little investigation there? Watchmaking is their main trade, but their latest toys have become so popular they're stealing our customers. We heard that the store owner gained inspiration for those toys in Mondstadt, and we're curious about what they might be. For all you know, it might be some alchemy-powered toy that gives off a scent 4 times as sweet as Sunsetia's, which they use to ensnare people. Well, I've heard there's an alchemist in Mondstadt who can do that anyway. Is he talking about Albedo? A quadruple the sweetness Sunsetia. Wouldn't that be... It's either Albedo or the one girl. I forgot her name already. As such, could you please help us check it out, dear guests? Our boss is quite concerned about this matter. And why won't you go yourselves? Oh, come now, dear guests. We have reputations to maintain as business people. We can't just walk over there willy-nilly. Exactly. It's for the sake of our reputation and one's reputation. And is one's reputation not one's all? For my part, I must go tell our boss of your arrival, so please, lend us your aid in this matter. To be honest, Aether, Paimon's pretty curious. What would toys that take inspiration from Mondstadt look like? Would they really have something to do with alchemy? Let's just go have a look, shall we? Ah, thank you so much. In that case, we shall wait for news from you here. Let's talk to them. I need to go tell the boss that 2 guests he invited have arrived. Well, go and return quickly then, before I die of boredom watching the store alone. And what about you? Oh, they just repeat themselves, don't they? Yeah. Okay, so the place I need to go is just over here. Whoa, there are a ton of people here. It looks like the toys are really popular. Let's talk to Karen here. I don't know if I'm saying that name correctly. Hello, dear customers. I'm Karen, that's what I'm just gonna call him, the owner of this shop. What can I do for you? Hey there, boss. We've heard that you've come up with an awesome toy, so we'd like to know more about it. Haha, of course you can. Still, my elder brother sent you here to seek out information, didn't he? Your brother? Wait, actually, how did you know that we were... what we were here for? Oh, I just saw you walking out from the Clockwork Workshop, that's all. My brother owns that shop, and I know him, and what he'd do. This is right up his alley. Exposed before we can even get started. We should have prepped more before coming over. How are we supposed to know that you're brothers? Now, this isn't just a matter of corporate competition, is it? It's brother against brother. Paimon, mind your language, please. Sorry, boss. Paimon's brain gears got stuck there for a minute. Don't worry, even the best-made toys have components that will get stuck at some point. It's the same with people. You need to take good care of them. I thought he was calling Paimon a toy there for a second. Besides, I don't think you're wrong about how my brother sees our relationship. Regardless, I won't take up more of your time than needed. Let me talk about these toys instead. Are you sure this is okay? We're supposed to be secretly gathering intel. Ha 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 ha. Such interesting things you say, dear customers. Our store's real bread and butter is clocks, which we make using techniques handed down from generation to generation. Toys are just my personal hobby. They bring happiness to people, so if I let more people know about them, is that not the same as spreading happiness? Wow, that's such a nice way of thinking about things. Haha, my brother would probably say that this line of thinking is too unadventurous. But that aside, why don't you have a look at the toy? I hope you'll like it. I heard that you got your inspiration from Mondstadt. Indeed, I've liked the place since I was little, and when I went there recently, it was indeed a rewarding experience for me. I incorporated the story of an adventurer I met there into the toy. But don't set your expectations too high, alright? In the end, it's just a simple clockwork device. An adventurer? So it's not a product of alchemy then? An alchemical toy? That sounds interesting. But this adventurer made quite the impression. If there's time, I'll tell you a story. Would you like to try the toy out now? There's nothing quite like experiencing it for yourself. We'd love to, but they're still waiting for our reply on the other end. We should get there first, Aether, and then come right back. Paimon really wants to try this adventurer toy right away. Alright then, remember, you're always welcome here. Let's talk to him again. Armand seems to be doing a lot better lately. I wonder, can I see anything else about this? No, I can't. Just curious is all. Boss, our two guests have arrived. The two of you are quick indeed, as expected of people recommended by the Adventurers Guild. I'm Livre. I think I'm saying that right. The owner of the shop. Welcome. Hey there, boss. So you and Karen are brothers. We didn't know about that, and he saw through us right away. Seriously, Albert? You didn't tell them something this important? Seriously, Arbon? Didn't we agree that you'd tell them? If you're gonna cut anyone's salary, boss, cut his. Oh my goodness. Hey, are you two brothers too? What? Don't call this guy my brother. Yeah, they definitely are. Ahem. So, what you mean to say is that that the mission's a bust? You didn't find anything? Well, no. Karen is a really nice guy, and he didn't mind even though he knew about us. He even told us that we could try the toy out anytime. Hee, that guy. So, is that toy alchemically powered? No, it's an adventurer toy. Humph, those things are so corny. Didn't he say that he incorporated some adventure story into it or something? That's right. How'd you know? Did you already investigate the matter or something? Ha, I just know him all too well. He always puts something sentimental into his toys without caring about the market situation. If you ask me, adventure stories are long out of fashion. But his shop is very popular, isn't it? That's just ordinary market fluctuations. Once our champion duelist lineup takes the stage, we'll have him beat easy. But those aren't real champion duelists. They're the result of us out-of-fashion adventurers play-acting. Ha! What do the two of you know? This is what we call packaging. It's standard practice on the market, and no one cares how exactly you do it. We're just going to get the data and put it into some popular toy prototypes, and claim that it's a story about the growth of a champion duelist. And that'll do the trick just fine. Really? That's it? Paimon feels like there'll definitely be problems this way. It's fine. If the story has issues, it's all about the gimmick. What would you think if I told you that Arbon and Albert are in fact ultra-realistic, ultra-high-quality puppets based on the theme of Double Act? I don't know. What? They're puppets? Can puppets look so real? Of course they can. That's the power of a double act. Tricks can seem very real indeed. See that? That's the power of packaging. Even a gimmick can, when presented the right way, generate interest. Ah, so it was just a trick. You cheater. You couldn't be more different from your brother. Well, that's his problem for not staying in his clockwork lane. If he wants to stick his nose into the toy-making business, it's my duty as his older brother to show him what's what. Quite the dab hand, aren't you? None more conniving than a merchant, I see. Thanks for the compliments. In that case, eyes up, you two. The data collection will be run by Arbon and Albert. Hee hee. Well, we're just gonna turn a blind eye to your brotherly conflict. Just don't skimp on our payments. Okay, so it's gonna, yeah, show me what's up. So there are 3 different things. Oh no, 4 different things. So the first one is Dance Dance Resolution, Torrential Turbulent Charge, and then Efficacy Testing Simulation Arena, plus the Toy War Situation Map, which I can only access by pressing triangle. Okay, this is just for the story. So I completed the first part of the story. Let's see what this actually says. Armand of the Watchmakers is in charge of taking care of their toys. Go see how you can try those gizmos out. What about this? Arbon is responsible for data collection. Go see what you need to do. And then finally, Efficacy Testing Simulation Arena. Albert is responsible for data collection. Go see what you need to do. Okay. So I would need to talk to these two for some of those side activities, and then somebody over here for another one. I think that this is actually where I'm going to be stopping, though. Yeah, there's Armand. I'd have to talk to him for the next part, or for one of those side activities. But anyways, before I stop, I'm going to make some wishes. Let's see. I'll make them on Linny's banner here. Okay, just junk. Can I make wishes over here? Yeah, 9 of them. I'll make all 9. Ooh, a copy official, but I don't really need it, do I? I'll check after this. Ooh, a copy of Lisa. I think I do need that. Okay, the rest were all junk. Yeah, I've already unlocked all 6 of those, but Lisa's still has... Well, actually, that was the first time I've ever gotten one for her. Anyways. So yeah. Shut up, Zhongli. So the next time I play, I am going to be continuing the Archon quest, and then, of course, doing more with this timed event as well. So thanks for watching, and what's this? Oh, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.